fucking Hollywood, but I'll never trust him. Standing straight on business, pick a side. Either way, it's fuck him. All that confidence where he don't lie. Outside he be ducking.
All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, okay? All right, so the Zeus Network, baddies. Hell, I don't even know which baddies it is. What is it, baddies? Midwest? I can't keep up, child. They produce that like McDonald's produces diarrhea. I mean, every second. They don't even take a break. I mean, goodness gracious. Well, anyway, Zeus Network is coming out with Baddies Midwest, all right? And they just recently dropped the trailer. The show is set to premiere on November 3rd. I mean, they had all kind of heavy hitters on the show. They brought Akbar V. They brought Ivory from Now That's TV. They brought Krishan Rock back to have a sit-down conversation with her sister, Tesehki, okay, in regards to, you know, why Krishan pretty much turned on Tesehki and had Tesehki get jumped by her friends. You know, they've had an estranged relationship for a long time, okay? Now, some people feel as though Krishan didn't want to share the spotlight and she was jealous of her sister. Others feel like they're just both were in competition with each other and it was just estranged and they can't get it together. The mom's on drugs. Krishan, you know, she's a little bit cuckoo. Tesehki tries to be, but she's got a lot of built-in aggression and anger. Hence the reason why she's able to knock people's teeth out from the root. You know, and Blueface and his mom and his family, they get involved. It's just a really bad situation with them all over there. But Zeus Network has, you know, never ceases to amaze me or surprise me or to take your story and exploit you, okay, and set you up for failure. So Zeus Network completely set Tesehki up in this conversation because Krishan jumps out the window and says that when she was 7 years old, Tesehki made her eat her. I can't play the clip because it's just way too. All right, so Krishan is seen on the clip saying, "Hey, when I was 7 years old, you made me eat your." That's the only thing people seen about the trailer. Don't nobody care about no fight. Don't nobody care about no Natalie, Scotty, Janisha, Lemmy, Rolly, none of that. Akbar, they care about a 7-year-old Krishan eating Tesehki's by force. And that was in the clip of the trailer. Now, why would y'all do that? Tesehki must not be fighting enough or something. She done pissed somebody off because somebody got their lick back on you. That was a nasty lick back. And then two, here's the thing. In my opinion, there's certain people that they like over there. Krishan is one of them. No matter how hard she crashes out, no matter what she does wrong, Krishan, Tommy, those are two women that could just get away and do whatever and they're going to get anything that they want. You know what I'm saying? So, and they bring the ratings. They're going to bring the traction. But it's unfortunate that Zeus used the Krishan moment at Tesehki's expense. And here's the reason. And I know some people are saying, well, if that's their story, it should have been aired. My thing is this. To air out an allegation like that if there is no proof or if there is no like valid receipt, a sexual assault allegation is very, very dangerous and very, very nasty, okay? It doesn't matter how many statements you put out. It doesn't matter what the internet comes and says, what you like. It doesn't matter what happens after a hell of an allegation like that has been put out on such a major platform. People are going to run with that, and that is going to be forever attached to you. So my thing is for Zeus Network to allow that to rock with no proof, or we're assuming that there's no proof. Maybe they do have proof, but we can get into that in a second. With no proof, y'all clearly didn't care about Tesehki because you know that's going to be attached to her name. Or maybe they do have proof. Maybe they feel like Tesehki did do it. But then in that thing, if you do have proof, if Tesehki did do it, well, Zeus Network, you need to fire Tesehki. She no longer needs to be on the show because now you're aiding and abetting a and a freakazoid. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because if it ain't true, why would you let that kind of nasty, nasty angle and some nasty, nasty allegation go out on your platform like that, you know that's going to stick. That's number one. It doesn't matter what Tesehki says after this, that is going to stick, period. Certain allegations stick. Sexual allegations are ones that really, really stick and they're hard to shake. And the other one is dick. So just like they cleared up Bobby Lights in the which Bobby was so mad about that because as a gay man, once you put something out like that, that's going to stick. And so even though they put out that statement, there's still some people that think that Bobby got it's no shade. And so by Zeus allowing that clip to go live on their platform for millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people to see, that is now on her name that she made her 7-year-old little sister eat her. That's gonna stick. And then that's on Zeus Network's platform forever. I'd be pissed if I was Tesehki. I would be pissed because why would y'all let that rock? Do y'all have any proof of that? Is that even true? I would be ready to just put out a lawsuit because that's defamation of character. And Zeus, you shouldn't have let that rock, especially if I'm part of your talent too. But goes to show they don't really care about her. They probably care about Krishan more than they care about her. So they needed that moment. And, maybe we're on the curb. Maybe the Baddies franchise is kind of taking a dip in ratings and viewership. Maybe people aren't as interested. So they're pulling out all the strings and all the controversy just to get the girls talking. And anybody can be exploited and used for promo. Perhaps that's what it is. I don't know. I'm just saying we got to think about it because why would you let something like that go out on me? That's crazy. Now, on the other hand, let's just say it's true. So they felt like, well, listen, we have proof of the allegation. This is Krishan's truth, and we feel that we can stand behind her 100%. Well, this 100% needs to be Tesehki's last season because how can you have a on the show? So that doesn't make sense, and she would have to go. So to me, it's not a win-win for Zeus, and it's a lose-lose for Tesehki too. Damn. And for me, if now for me, and listen, if it is true, then Krishan has every right to tell her story. But if it's not true, me and Krishan, if I'm Tesehki, are done. We're done. We're done. You went on national TV and tried to end me. That makes me feel like, girl, you are jealous about the people loving me and getting support. We can't deny that they did have like a little sister rivalry, and it was giving like frenemy vibes. It was giving very competitive on both ends. So there's a little animosity and jealousy on both ends. I feel like they do compete. However, I don't know who to believe in this situation because there was clips where Krishan was saying she never went through anything in her life. She never did, she never experienced, certain traumas that, Tesehki may have. She never experienced in that way. However, the nephew did come out last year and say when he was 7 years old, he experienced all kind of not just by Tesehki, but by the whole family, pretty much. All the women in the family. He said they would just be in the bathroom and taking advantage of him. All of them, not just her. And he said he was 7 years old when it happened. So now I'm thinking, well, Krishan, did you just go and take that man's story and make it yours? 7 is the golden number for everybody to get touched on over there, apparently. So I'm just like, and even Tesehki said, well, she took my story and the other guy's story and made it her story. But the thing is, though, that guy's story, he ain't famous. The nephew. I believe him. Not gonna lie. Now, I don't know if this was families playing house or whatever, but I believe him more than Krishan. He seemed more genuine about it. Because he even came out like, now everybody want to believe me when I'm older. Where was you niggas at when I was a kid? That's when it mattered. Y'all didn't care when I was a kid. When the happening to me. That's when I needed you. I don't need you now. Y'all didn't care because nobody was famous. I needed you guys when I was a little boy and everybody was pulling out my Peter Weeder and things like that. That's what he's saying. So, I just don't know. I don't know. That was a nasty one to put out there. That was a nasty one to put out there. I don't know all the logistics of that. But the nephew did say he went through it. Now Krishan saying she went through it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know Krishan's angle. I don't know. I think Krishan knows. I'm just not sure that Krishan, just don't know if I all the way believe Krishan, but I do believe the nephew. I do believe something happened to him. I do believe that. I just feel like, Krishan, are you really trying to end your sister's career? You know what I mean? I kind of feel like you want to cancel her. So you'll say what you have to say for her to be buried. Because you just don't like her. You're just that envious of her. You don't want to share the spotlight. You just don't want to share it. You don't want to share it. Like, y'all are like not family. Y'all are like for real enemies. And that's crazy. I don't know. Oof. This is a tough one. It's a nasty one. It's a nasty, 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 nasty one. It's a nasty one. But I can't sit up here and say I don't believe the nephew. I do believe him because he seemed like he was very sincere and he just seemed like shit. Yeah, everybody want to come around since I'm famous, since they famous now. And he wasn't just trying to blame Tesehki. He was like, shit, don't just blame her. Blame the whole family. It was all on that weird shit. I don't know. But for me, I'm looking at Zeus like, why would you put that out there like that when you know that's going to leave all of us up in the air? Y'all should have did better research on that. You can't just start an allegation on somebody like that without no kind of evidence or proof. You know what I mean? Because that's going to, what if Tesehki didn't do it? That's on her. And her kids got to see this. Everybody, that's on her. That's a nasty allegation to be on somebody. Now, if she did do it, then she should be exposed. But I just feel like, how can you just, how do you prove that? I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, you guys. It's a tough one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you believe Tesehki? Do you think that she made Krishan eat her at 7? Or do you believe that she didn't fight enough at the Zeus Network and so they got their lick back on her? She pissed somebody off. Because why would they, I'm just trying to figure out, why would you let that rock? Why would you let that rock? Girl, listen, I love Zeus, but I can't go to Zeus because they do not play. They will set you up. They will set you up, bitch. They set her up. They set Tesehki up. Nasty. That was a nasty setup. Jesus. She pissed the wrong person off. All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Who do you believe? What do y'all think this should go? What happens next? And are you watching? I'm definitely watching. But Krishan would have to run me that if I was Tesehki. It's no shade. All right, y'all. Until next time, keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.
You say that you love me, but I need the proof. And if you don't show me, I'm cutting you loose. It's too many options, all begging me what I look like chasing you. That ain't something I do. You hate when I'm busy now, but that's what you fell for. You wanna argue when I'd rather let it go.